On the show.
Absolutely. Well, the results are in, and the reason why we're bringing you on the show is because you are the winner of the jersey design contest.
Oh man, that's a blessing to hear. Like, for real, Trill Talk, that's amazing. You know, I'm sure my teammates gonna be happy. That 250 KBC gonna come in handy with my center.
Now, one thing I love about you is that you're actually designing these jerseys for other teams. So talk about your background in that and helping the community out with your designs.
Sure. So I got a degree in graphic design and web development, and I just wanted to. I see a lot of jerseys out there, and they kind of look the same. But when I design, like in real life for clients, I pretty much always want to make it cater to them. I want it to be different. I want it to be unique, and really, I like kind of look up the background of what the name is and go from there.
What about these jerseys stood out to you? I mean, I looked at them and I was like, I gotta book a vacation or something, because these jerseys are like super relaxing and they're also very cool.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the locker room earlier on, looking for success on their home court. Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Take a look at Harris. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build, because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Harden against Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden the pass to Embiid. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Harden the pass to Maxey. At the top of the key, Embiid shoots from 12. Nice jump shot. Good.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness. Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Back to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Harden outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's Mitchell missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Harden, and he drives in.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Maxey. That one a little long. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. 3-point lead coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
They grabbed their own miss. Conley with it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Minnesota. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
He is so good in pick and roll. When the defense plays up on him, he burns them with the pass.
Now the pass to Embiid. Gobert with the block. Shoots the 3. And it's Michael Conley with the 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out to the right wing. Embiid inside the line. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club. What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Harden. With some arc. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Passes it to come. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, he wasn't a burger chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
And Philadelphia calls time here. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule being tinkered with, Steve, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
No, I don't think so. I think the length of games will go back to normal. I do think they might have a mid-season tournament. There's been talk of that, but so far, I think the games will reduce just because of COVID. They should go back to normal.
Embiid finds Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. Over Bogdanovich. The 76ers with another miss.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Thibault for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. To the inside. Harden finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
An inside Harden is such a difficult recover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers trail by 11. Thibault kicks to Harris. Bogdanovich against Harden. He takes it inside, Embiid, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Harden finds Embiid. Bogdanovich against Harris to the right side. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Dishes it to Harden. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. And it's Gay at the elbow. Now, here's Clarkson, defended by Milton. Gay dishes to Clarkson. There's the steal. Harden with it. Butler covering. And it's Jordan with the jam.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Now here's Butler. 7 points last game. Here's Whiteside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And here is Butler. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, it's Utah.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Milton. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Clarkson kicks to Butler. Back to Clarkson. Whiteside inside. He's against Jordan. And that one, good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Milton into the lane. Rebound, Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off. Had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Now, Milton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Here's Pascal. Here's Clarkson. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Harden's shot is good.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Butler kicks to Clarkson. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the pass to Harden. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And Whiteside sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Gay drives in. Counted good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And DeAndre has really beefed up his body over the years, remaining ready for whatever the defense throws his way.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Jordan with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 15. Milton finds Harden. The tray. And that's collected by Gay. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Whiteside and the jam by Whiteside.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out. One of the most powerful dunkers in this league. DeAndre, though, showing off his creativity.
Here's Clarkson. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And the unselfishness of this Utah Jazz team, a big part of what they're all about. As we hear from All-Star Donovan Mitchell.
We got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And Greg, the depth of the Jazz obviously helping with that equal opportunity approach.
And Kevin, that's a great point. You credit the mindset, but it's also their personnel that makes it possible.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Niang in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Butler finds Whiteside. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
All of 7 feet, 265. Whiteside easily powers through contact. That's a great play.
At the Korkmaz. Here's Niang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock is at 3. Puts it up from 15. A shot by Jordan, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. This offense is there.
Well, they're passes to basket. Back to Butler. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Harden. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jared Butler.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz. It's Harden with the drive. That one good for 2. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
And on the offensive end, Harden can be such a monster. So far, he's had little trouble finding his shots.
Conley with it. He has 5. Passes it to Mitchell. Shoots over Embiid. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 14.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Gobert with the block. Conley scanning the floor. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Mitchell up top. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Harden kicks to Thibault. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and that one drops for him. Embiid's got 8 points. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And here's Conley outside. It's good from long range. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Harden, that's good.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Looking to expand his game. Love seeing Gobert rise up with confidence off the catch.
Basket counts. That's 10 points for Joel Embiid.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 20.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Harden the pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 37-point game against Minnesota.
His shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Here's Mitchell driving inside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Maxey passes to Harden. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely, plays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got his 2nd basket of the night. And here is Mitchell. 19 points in the game, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Harden outside. Harris inside the line. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Harden against Conley. And there's the drive. And he lays it straight in. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the pass to Mitchell. To the middle. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Embiid. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
Conley against Harden. Mitchell wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. Bogdanovich looking around. Jacks up a three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Utah also making a switch. Pascal's checked in. 76ers moving the ball around. It's good. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
From deep three-point range, you can't get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Maxey, no good. Jazz leading by 20. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Jordan, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Good on the triple.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick and roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Pass to Korkmaz. Over Pascal. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Conley. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Niang. No points in the game yet for him. This one for 3. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Mitchell passes to Conley. Here's Korkmaz. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Milton. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And so it's the Utah Jazz riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And, Kenny, what you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the 3 in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow overlooks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Jazz leading by 23. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Now, Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Embiid. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Jazz shooting has been just uncontainable, 72% to the inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Philadelphia shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Harden the pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Mitchell, this is to Gobert. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Going inside. Goes back up. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 21.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Drives to the hoop. Here's Thibault. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mitchell against Harden. Right side, Conley. Back to Mitchell. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slammed up by Gobert.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Pass to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Butler in for Mike Conley. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Harris. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Whiteside. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Baseline try. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Harden banked in off the glass. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Butler kicks to Clarkson. Inside, it's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Five on the clock. Off target from outside. 76ers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Harris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. There's O'Neal with the 3. Maxey grabs the miss. 76ers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Driving the lane. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Utah's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Embiid finds Harris. The pass to Thibault. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the 76ers. Jordan, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And Utah with a change here, too. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Whiteside. Butler from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Clarkson.
Gotta love the intensity of DeAndre, finding a way to be aggressive and get to the line.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Milton. Not a lot of room. Over to the wing. Here's Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 7.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Butler passes to Pascal. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Pascal. Pascal's got his first points in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Milton the pass to Niang. Back to Milton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Milton's got his second basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here's Pascal. Defended by Milton. It's tipped, and he stays with it. Back to Pascal. Another shot. Here's Gay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's just experience. Rudy baiting the defender all the way.
The Jazz have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack. You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. O'Neal kicks to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pascal. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Korkmaz passes to Niang, and he gets the bucket. Niang's got his second bucket of the night.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Gay outside. Back to Butler. With the floater, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Gay. To the middle. Pops it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
When you lose sight of DeAndre on defense, you're in trouble. He's a huge target that can score easily when given the opportunity.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And the basket by Pascal.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Maxey. Here's Niang. He's covered by Gay. Niang kicks to Milton. Tries it from 19, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Milton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Utah calls timeout. Left side, Clarkson. Back to Butler. Takes the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 1:33 left in the third quarter. To the paint. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got 18 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Jazz call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Jazz shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Butler kicks to Gay. To the inside. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
This is something Gay does wonderfully. An insane dunker who loves finishing strong at the rim.
Axie passes to Korkmaz. Passes it to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Butler. Utah with the rebound. Inside. The rebound by Niang. The 76ers shooting 47%, pretty solid. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Gay. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Milton's got 6 in the quarter.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Rob. And so it's the Utah Jazz rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Green. And it's Niang in at the small forward. And the Jazz call time here. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year 1.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
Mitchell with it. Driving to the basket. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. From deep, Green. They get the rebound. A shot by Milton, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Count that bucket. Mitchell's got 35 in the game.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Mitchell against Green. Here's Milton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
After a lackluster first half, he's taking charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Gobert the pass to Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Milton kicks to Niang. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Lets it go with a 3. And Utah, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Wow, they made every free throw here in the second half.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Here's Niang, covered by Mitchell. Pass break, here come the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden. That's good from O'Neal.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. Love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Green. Here's Niang. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
For more great content, you dirty bitches.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Millsap. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Whiteside's checked in for the Jazz. And the Jazz call time here. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Clock at 6. Harden, that's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. From deep. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Green kicks to Harden.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook. Harden against O'Neal. Harden, no good.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
A floater, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's Conley's specialty, the floater deflating the defense right there.
Will it go? Harden with the stuff.
He's just looked brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society, but I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Down low, here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Green passes to Bassey. Kicks to Harden. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Conley gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Felt like gaming LOL.
Now, here is Harden. There's the pass to Niang.
Charles Bassey.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Reed's checked in. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Hernan Gomez comes in for Bogdanovich. Daniel House is checked in for O'Neal. And it's Butler in for Mike Conley. And the Jazz call time here. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve from the Stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay. The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
Harden the pass to Niang. To the middle. Reed kicks to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what's incredible about Harden, he can dominate a game with the pass as much as the shots. So defensively, you have to prepare for both.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for George Niang. Pass to Whiteside. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Gay. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Here's Green. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
In rhythm, what a beautiful release by Danny Green. The catch and shoot, he has it to a science.
Conley against Harden. Down low. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 9th assist in the game now. Mitchell against Harden. Milton. No good off the back of the rim. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. Gay finds Mitchell. Now, here's Whiteside. And here is Conley. Nobody near Gay. And Utah, another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Green against Conley. Green dishes to Reed. On the wing, Milton takes it inside, drops in the layup for 2.
As ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Conley, the pass to Whiteside. Mitchell outside. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for the 76ers. George Niang comes in for James Harden. Utah also making some changes as Abuki's checked in, and it's Juan Hernangomez in for Bogdanovich. And the Jazz call time here. They lead by 48. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. For the Jazz, Eric Pascal comes in for Hernangomez, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Reed the pass to Niang. Now Milton fires from deep. Niang, no good. Gay scanning before. Passes to Butler. Gay outside. Pass to Clarkson. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Good work defensively by Millsap. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Milton. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Another miss by Gay. Now here's Milton. Defended by Butler. The shot's good for Milton. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside as Abuki. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on a win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, you know, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
Sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.